You're watching the news with me, Anubhuti Gaur. Let's take a look at what's making headlines. Several key meetings today ahead of the Parliament's winter session. After the all-party meet and BJP's executive meeting, an NDA meeting will take place around 3:30 p.m, which the Shiv Sena will be skipping. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla will also hold a meeting with the leaders of various parties. The all-party meeting was also called by Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi today. The nearly month-long winter session of the Parliament beginning November 18 will see over 35 legislations taken up. Union Minister Giriraj Singh says the time has come for him to take retirement from politics and assured that he will do so once a law to control population is implemented. The 67-year-old said that construction of Ram Temple in Ayodhya and population control were the two main aims of his political career. Singh is known for making controversial comments and has been a strong advocate for measures for controlling population rise in the country. Shiv Sena leader Aditya Thackeray pays tribute to Balasaheb Thackeray on his death anniversary. Sanjay Raut says, "We will do anything for Balasaheb. Government will be formed." The promise which Uddhav Thackeray made to Balasaheb that there will be a CM from Shiv Sena. Soon everyone will see that Maharashtra CM will be from Shiv Sena. The Jawaharlal Nehru Students' Union will take out a march to the Parliament on Monday to protest against the hostel fee hike. The JNU-SU said that it will be a march to save the public education and appeal to MPs to take up the cause. The winter session of the Parliament will begin on November 18 and end on December 13. The students are protesting inside the administration block of the university against the increase in hostel fee, even though JNU announced a rollback in the hike on Wednesday evening. Amid court battle of over women's entry, the 2 months festival begins. Several devotees thronged the Sabarimala temple to offer prayers today. The temple was opened on November 16th evening for the Mandala Puja festival. The security arrangements have been beefed up in the Sannidhanam after the Supreme Court lifted the traditional ban on entry of women aged between 10 to 50 years. The SC ordered referred the Sabarimala review pleas to a larger bench. AAP leader Sanjay Singh says Delhi Assembly elections a direct contest between the ruling Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP, as the Congress is not even in the competition. Situation in Delhi completely different than Haryana can't be compared to Haryana Assembly results. In the 2015 Assembly elections, AAP won 67 of the 70 seats and BJP got the rest, while the Congress drew a blank. A shocking video comes to light. A white SUV of a senior government official in Uttar Pradesh seen running over vegetables of a farmer in a video. The incident happened at the state government-run market in Hapur district, where a farmer had allegedly spread out a sheet to sell vegetables without permission. The incident has been condemned widely on the social media. Over 10,000 birds found dead in a week near Rajasthan's Sambar Lake. The samples of the dead birds have led to the Forest Department to believe that the cause of the death may be avian botulism, which occurs when birds feed on toxic substances. A 70-member disaster management team is at Sambar Lake is handling the disposal of the carcasses so that botulism does not spread to the other birds. Gotabaya Rajapaksa storms to victory in Sri Lanka's presidential election 7 months after terror attacks killed 269 people. Gotabaya spearheaded the brutal crushing of the Tamil Tigers 10 years ago. The retired Lieutenant Colonel won 53 to 54% of the votes. He is the younger brother of Mahinda Rajapaksa, who was president from 2005 to 2015. That's all in this bulletin. Thanks for watching. The news and updates will continue on the other side.